Hi there, this is Cash Bear Mama. How you doing? It's a lovely day here. I hope you're having a wonderful day where you are. Sunny, a lot of sun. I've been down to the grocery store. I left my cell phone at the grocery store in the cart where I laid it. And I told myself, I don't know how many times I'm going to leave it there one day. Well, today was the day. There it was. And I called my daughter and told her to call the cell phone because I couldn't find it. And she called and they said they had it at the grocery store. So when I went down there, the girls said it was so funny that I didn't know it was over here. They had turned it in, and she said I kept hearing the Temptations, "My Girl," over and over. It just kept calling because my daughter kept calling it over and over and over. And she said I answered it, and she said I was over here bebopping, and then she said that's not the song from the store. That's a cell phone over there. And so we laughed about that and everything. And so she was happy and smiling, and we had a good time. We talked about other things. But I did find my cell phone. I didn't have to get the insurance to get me another phone because I like my cell phone. But I think for the Christmas fund, I'm gonna do $400 right now. That's what I have kind of left over. Um, but we'll see when I do my savings challenges. Right now, maybe $400. Bills and subscriptions, I see $109.53 are waters every 3 months. So that's the total for 3 months, so it's due in December. The next one is natural gas. It's $100.76 this month. Spectrum is our internet service. We don't have cable anymore. We cut the cord to the cable. And so we just have Spectrum, and they write me all the time. They're about ready to drive me crazy. I have paperless billing and paperless this, and then I still see ads coming in that I have to throw away from Spectrum. So, but I wish they would stop, kind of. It's a lot of paper. Our electric bill is $181.72 a month. That's the way it'll be till next year. It's on a budget, and that's what it is. And they'll probably wind up crediting me back or something because I always overpay it. The next one is our local waste. They are the ones that pick up our trash and do recycling of things. They also pick up furniture and things. So I have some furniture I have to get out if somebody didn't come pick it up or give it away. So that's $90.66 for that, and that's not every month. That's like every 3 months also. The next one is Verizon. That's behind two payments because I had to get another car, and I also had all before that paid $1,772 for the other car to get it fixed, and then it still didn't work. It's sitting out in the garage, and somebody probably can fix it, but I'm not going to put any more money into it. I've been putting money into it for quite a while and just not doing it anymore. It's a 2002. I mean, it runs good when it runs good, but there's nothing mechanically wrong with it. It needs an axle now, and I'm just not putting any more money into it. I'm done. I put everything I can, and so I just got another car. Etsy, I'm not sure about. I'll probably do that with the Christmas fund, some of the money, because my kids love stuff from Etsy for Christmas, and plus I've been listening to them about what they want for Christmas, so we'll see about that. Amazon, I'll probably be using it. I told you this is a semi budget. I'm thinking about it, what's going on. It may change. Things change. Prime, they have been there for us. Netflix, my daughter usually pays that, but usually when I get it or something is $20, $19.99 and things. Okay, our next one is Apple. Apple's probably about $11.99. There's a 99 cents iCloud storage fee, and then sometimes some of us or one of us or two of us will buy something for our little virtual world. I have a virtual world too. I play bakery story and restaurant story and happy clinic and this and that, and I like video games. I taught my daughter how to do video games when she was 2, so I'm not immune to video games. I do play video games. So in that case, right now I gave leeway if somebody bought something extra or whatever, $11.99 or $12. YouTube is 120, 22 and 99 cents. It's not just all YouTube in there. It's part of YouTube and what runs YouTube, like the music that we need or whatever, because they have channels. They have gaming channels and animation channels and stuff, and they need that. So that's for all our other channels. I'm thinking about another channel, but I'm working on this one right now, so that'll be sometime in my other life. Okay, so YouTube. Overdraft we had, you see the little man with his eyes, or a woman with her eyes bugged out, man or woman. Overdraft to 4807 because of the car. I didn't have enough money, but it took it. Fiverr. We haven't put anything on there. Something is coming on there that we're doing. My daughter's doing. Canva, she uses that. We're okay with that right now that I know of. Thanksgiving, I'm thinking of $75 because I've got stuff in the freezer and I don't need that much to make what I'm going to make, Not that much for a turkey. I'm okay. Groceries, 200, which is pretty low. I'm hearing everybody else doing 8. What is it? 4 or 5, 6. I heard one doing 4,000 a month on TV. I was looking at them, and I'm sitting there going, I usually do 160. I don't do that much at the grocery store. I know the prices are going up, but I'm kind of savvy about what I get, and I make casseroles and different dishes I make that I learned from my mom, and so we get by, and we're fine. Our next one is restaurant. I said 18. It may go up to 20 by the time I get paid. I'll see. Because on Thanksgiving, usually Thanksgiving morning, they want to go out to breakfast and grab something because I'm cooking. I don't want to be cooking breakfast after I do all that thing when I get up. I don't want anybody in the kitchen. So they'll probably go down there and grab breakfast and wait on Thanksgiving or something to snack on type thing. Car gas is probably 100, but it probably will be lower because now we're down to one car since the other one died, and then the other one came in, but we're down to one, so I'll be doing the driving most of it, and he doesn't work but down the street, so I can get by even with a fourth of a tank of gas and still be okay going up and down the street. So I think we'll be all right. We'll probably have money left over with that. I'm allocating myself maybe 70, maybe less in case I see something for Christmas that's not enough for the Christmas funds. I'll put that in there. Or I need something for another spot. Maybe I see something at Etsy or whatever. I like to shop on Etsy. So my coffee, I like to get in the morning. So this is me, I like to go out and get coffee. Yeah, I can make coffee at home, but it's just going out. We're here all the time, got to get out of here. Our loans, I'm putting $42 on them. I'm not focusing on them right now till next year when I start pumping money in them to get rid of them. The mortgage is the same, $1,361 every month. And I'll be pumping money into that next year. I really want to pump money into the credit cards, the loans. Yeah, credit cards, loans, and I think it's something else. And then start up with the car because I want the car paid off. I don't do good with long payments. I don't like long payments, so we don't have a car payment this month because it's new, and the car payment starts up next month, around the 18th of December, I think. Yeah, I do want to get rid of the hospital bills. Yeah, it's $194.60, but it's come down. It was over $4,000, and I looked, I think it's 3,300 and something. So yes, it's come down, but I want to pay it off. And maybe I can pay it off next year. So January 2023, start paying some of this stuff off. So that's one goal right there, is to pay off that hospital bill. Credit cards, there's a goal there to pay all of them off next year also. Okay, some of them they're not high, but I just want them off. At least two of them can get off, and that'll be $1,000 less, and they can stay off for a minute, be quiet. So credit cards, but mostly this hospital bill. If it goes, I'm fine. That's extra $194 every month. To do the credit cards, I've really already started. If you notice the amount, it says $570, because two of them I'm going to pay half of the amount, and on each one of them, which is about what I owe, and then the other one, about half on each one, I'm sorry, and then pay the other half sometime next year. I can't say when, because it may be January, because you will see in a minute I got a hospital medical premium to pay, which is every 3 months, and that will be due in December. So here it is right here. Now, it's not $255. In December, it's $511 this time, and sometimes it can go up to $600 and $610. So I do want to be careful. That's where you lose your money, because that's how I was losing money, because I wasn't writing this stuff down. I was just paying. And then when I pay, I get up and I go, we don't have enough money. Where did all the money go? Well, you paid the wrong thing, or you paid somebody more money than you were supposed to, or you didn't pay them. And so we didn't know where the money went at all. It was just going. So I do like this cash stuffing. My parents did it years ago. They used to have little white envelopes, and they would put all their money in there, their paychecks and cash, and put it all in there, and they'd write on there, this is going to this is going to that, and my dad would go get money orders sometimes. Sometimes they'd write a check, they put it in the bank, what was going out. Sometimes they would just deliver it to whoever it was, and they did that every once in a while. Excuse me. So that's what's going to go probably with this. I'm sorry so much. It's been weather-wise very strange. At night it's super cold. It's like 37 where it's been, too hot. Then in the daytime, this house is like 80, 82. Okay. Then sometimes it'll drop down in the daytime. Like yesterday, it was just super cold, just terrible. And then now today, we're burning up. No heat's on, the sun's shining. It's like nothing happened. Yet last night we heard the wind going, and then the night before it was like 57, going up to 77. I mean, the weather's going up and down, and we're coughing and wheezing and doing all kinds of strange things. But this medical, that's just half the payment. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's just half the payment. So I'm going to decide on that. The credit cards, like if I don't pay that full half that's up here, I don't have to pay half of it, and I could pay this off. Like I said, work in progress. I'll think about it, how to do this. Insurances are the car and life insurance premiums. They both totaled $275.06. The car is $140.36. So this is his last payment for insurance. I want to get it where I'm just paying them once a year. Or either just once every 6 months. Not, you keep this long barrage of you just keep going and going, and it's like you feel like you never paid anything. So that's what's going to happen with that one if I can get it. Okay, technology. We do need quite a few things. I did overhear my kids' Christmas presents that I'm thinking of getting. They need some things. I do know we need a computer. We need two computers. I need a new iPad. My iPad has tried to commit suicide several times and is trying to tell me it wants to go on its long journey to heaven. It's blacked out. It's did what it's doing. Like I'm on it now. It's being very good. So I'm not going to say anything too much, but I need that. My daughter's cell phone, hers is the only one that has not been replaced. She needs that. So we got several things that are coming on that technology next year also that I want to start stuffing money into. Maintenance, we need maintenance, car, whatever maintenance, house maintenance. Because that's kind of what happened to my car. I wound up paying over $1,700 out of something else because I didn't have it. I had to take that money from somewhere else. Landscape, he comes once a week when the weather is good, when it's time to cut the grass, and it's $25 a week. And then when the snow time comes, he comes to remove the snow. So that's also $25 whenever there's a lot of snow or it's time to shovel, and he does the sidewalk in the driveway. So I want to have money for him. I like to give him, I gave him a lump sum last year and I was kind of done with it, and it felt so great not to be thinking, oh, it's time to pay him again. Oh, it's the end of the month. I should have did this a long time ago. So I said, nah, we're not doing that this year. Birthdays I don't have to worry about till our first birthday within the house is May. So those birthdays I don't have to start worrying about till May. So I'll start that stuff up in January. Taxes, my son has to pay $250. I do know for when we moved here, there was a separate entity that we were not used to that takes the taxes that nobody's saying anything about. And then all of a sudden, I call the entity rights and says, do you owe us money? So we filled out the form, and he didn't owe him any money, but by the time we filled out the form, it was past the, due date? And, when you're supposed to do it. So they penalized him $250. So I'll be probably putting that on there so I can keep track of it. Dental, eventually that's going to be filled in. My daughter needs braces, probably. Holidays and festivals, we like to do that. Try to get that kind of ramped up. Once we get through Christmas and Thanksgiving, it'll kind of cool down for doing things, but we do like to go to the different festivals that they have around the state, and so that'll be kind of fun because we haven't really been getting out too much. Glasses, our once a year thing will come around, so we'll be stuffing money into that one because we need eyeglasses, contact lens. The kids, I know I'll probably be giving them their $100, or I'll hold on to it till Christmas or whatever. Depends on neediness. So the pets don't need anything. They're spoiled. They get everything. Food, snacks, whatever. So that'll be that. That should be it. So thank you very much. I'm so glad you joined me today. If you have, there's my 400 supposedly for Christmas, so we'll see. If not, I'll work with what I got, and if I got more than enough, I'll work with that too. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a great day. I hope the weather is doing well wherever you are, because we're just different parts of the country have been having it, and I also hope if you're watching overseas, it's a blessing to have you too also. Thank you for everything. Love you all. Take care.